Hey everyone, Crash from Crash Customs, Lake Havasu, Arizona. We are still plugging away on the 68 Pontiac Firebird Convertible. Last video, but the reason we had to replace the mounting plates for the rear shocks and the leaf springs, they are bent and cracked. See that? Look at that. They're pretty messed up compared to the new ones that are not bent. Bent from left to right and cracked. Front ballast for the Firebird repair is complete. Rusted through, and it doesn't look like it's a big thick gauge right now, this one, because most of it's rusted away. But it is a pretty heavy gauge steel because these things are so freaking heavy. Bent up proper, welded, blasted it in the cabinet, and just sprayed it satin black. It's ready to go back in, waiting for the brackets that go to these brackets that go to the inner fenders. Those should be here this week. The brackets go in here. Exhaust is almost done. I'm gonna put some rear exhaust mounts up in here. Just tweak some universals, put them in. Also got fuel line shipped. I think it's, this is, they got to ship it this way, but I always think it's funny that you have to straighten right here. This is supposed to be straight, but they bend it so they can ship it. Whatever, I get it. It would be a really huge box if they didn't bend it. So put that up in here, and keep knocking little things off the list. There's still a lot of big things to do, but it's all got to get done one way or the other. This girl right here, she kind of beat me up yesterday a little bit, putting things together and finalizing the exhaust in the back with some exhaust mounts, universals, welded on the rear ones, and bolted those on. They bolted right to the factory threaded holes in the floor pan. I just had to bend them and put some nice tweaks in them, and that wasn't bad. That wasn't bad at all. Here's what they look like out the box. Pretty basic, but anyways, I put the new rear wheel on, just trying to eyeball where tire clearance will be to this exhaust pipe and to the wheel well. And the other side is great. The other side they bent super nice. Look at that, no problem there. But I don't know, I think I'm gonna have an issue with that when tire goes on. Really, if this tailpipe is an issue, we'll make it so it's not an issue. But anyways, also got the new bump stops And the new bump stops, if you guys are doing Camaros or Firebirds and you're ordering this, order them assembled. The original ones bolt in, and the new ones slide in. And if you get them not assembled, because it's like a little cheaper, I have no idea how they slide this rubber through this steel. The rubber is wicked solid, and obviously the steel is. But anyways, these holes didn't line up, so I had to make the holes on the bracket larger. The passenger side bolted right in. Anyways, let me show you this wheel situation. So with the wheel on, checking for clearance. I don't know why I decided to spin it. Can you see that wobble? That wobble is not the wheel. And I don't know if you can hear it. I got swamp cooler fans on right now, but that don't sound smooth. It sounds like a bad bearing. So hopefully just axle bearings and seals and not a bent axle, but that's got like a lot of wobble to it to me. Anyways, we got to attack that. Look at that wheel though. Oh man, I can't wait to get tires on it, get it sitting on the ground, see what the stance ends up like. These issues, like with the rear end, that's how it goes when you don't do, we're not doing a complete on here. You didn't drop it off and say redo everything, open up the catalog and start ordering parts, you know. So it came in with a list of things to do, and as you take it apart and you discover other things, you gotta tell the guy who's driving the car and let him decide if now is the time to fix it or not. That's a safety issue, really. So I mean, how do you not fix that? But makes it hard to give estimates on a job, and like we always say, it's a guesstimate. It's a guesstimate, not an estimate, because things come up. Things come up. Things like this with the axle too. It makes it tough to schedule work. Makes it real tough to schedule work. You know, people want to know when they can get their car in. Well, every vehicle has random issues like this that change timelines, and it just knocks everybody back. But you don't want to be the shop that says, "Oh, yeah, we didn't see that wobble. Just put the wheel and tire on, get it out the door because we got more customers waiting to get in." I mean, how do you survive with a reputation of that? You know, let the people know what's going on, fix the issues, make it right, and it's the right thing to do. Right thing to do for the owner and the vehicle. Front ballasts are in. We were waiting for this little bracket here. They are mounted proper. This is the one that I repaired. Everything lines up good there. Front brake lines are all in, looking factory. That's really, this is what this is. It's factory driver style vehicle. We did convert it to disc brakes on the front. It was still drums. I think it might have even been single reservoir. I don't remember. But these pre-bent brake lines, they get you close, like everything, I guess. Faster than starting from scratch. But they did have to be tweaked to be fit, especially this one right here, because it did not clear the inner fender well. It didn't run nice underneath. I'll raise it up, show you. It took quite a bit to fit that one in, but still quicker to buy the pre-bent ones and tweak them than starting from scratch, I think. Fun little side note for those that are not Camaro Firebird convertible geeks, slang for these: cocktail shakers. I'm assuming it has something to do with the fact that if you don't have those, the car shakes like a drunken, I don't know, addict. If you don't have those going down the road. Ha! Also got the column and the reg joint in. Nothing complicated there once I had the part. So I'll raise it up, show the brake lines underneath. Those had to be tweaked a little too. Let me show you the brake lines. Just factory, really. Combination of factory clips, and I put in some rubber coated Liddell clips. Super strong, should never break out. Some clips there. I thought this was like, you buy the pre-bent lines, right? There's a rear, front, right? I obviously bought both. Do you think they'd let me know or include the union to them? No, whatever. So this area here though, when they pre-bent it, it wasn't even close to clearing everything. It didn't clear the inner fender, it didn't clear the mount, so that all had to be tweaked and make it so they don't rattle. Some of my clips right there and there. This cross member one, that had to be tweaked also, but we got it there. Doesn't rattle, doesn't make noise, won't vibrate weird, and there won't be an issue literally going down the road. Intermediate parking brake cable and hook clips, not adjusted yet because the pedal is not installed on the interior, because the kick panel needs to go in first. Everything has an order to it. That's where I'm going to leave part 4 of the 1968 Firebird project. I'm on to wiring the front harness, and then after that will be the lines for the convertible top. Please like, comment, and subscribe. We'll keep bringing you weekly content. Thanks.